Hey guys, what's up? It's Jess and welcome to today's lower body workout. Here's what you're gonna need for today's workout. Grab your dumbbells, grab those heavier ones if you have them. I am gonna show you how you can do all these moves by using a mini band too. So maybe you're traveling or maybe you just wanna change up the workout today, mix it up, change it up, and you wanna do yours with a mini band, grab that. And a lot of these moves you could do with both mini band and weights, just to take it up a notch, progress, and just add that little extra resistance that way, okay? Make sure you have some water close by and let's get right into this. So let's warm up together here with some butt kickers, bringing those heels up towards the butt, stretching out the fronts of the legs, loosening up those knees. So here's how the workout goes today. We've got all those lower body moves that we're gonna do. We're gonna do 3 sets per exercise before we move on to the next, okay? So think about that progression from set 1, set 2, to that set 3, okay? And I'm gonna give you a range here of 10 to 15 reps, all right? So I'm gonna have you listen to your body, go where it feels the best to you, and really, just try to push yourself as far as you can. Let's go ahead and drive those knees up. So maybe you're getting to that muscle fatigue and failure at rep 9 and 10. That's great. Maybe you gotta go a little bit further on to get there, and that's fine too. Again, that's why I wanna give you that pretty wide range of reps so you can work wherever you are today. Let's do some little hip rotation. So we're gonna bring the leg up and out and then do that to the other side. We gotta get those hips loosened up before we head into this lower body workout. I want you to do one more of those on each leg and then go ahead, reverse that, roll it in, or just change up the direction that you were going. Good. One more on each side. Very good, and let's just twist it out here. Nice and easy. Loosen up that lower back. We do have some deadlifts coming up today and some squats. So a lot of those moves, especially those 2, will kind of call on that lower back strength. So I'm gonna make sure we think about that good form, and I'll be talking to you all about that through all of the moves. But let's get that low back loosened up. Good, all right, so keep the feet out wide here. Let's all take a nice deep breath in, and then we're gonna exhale, come down, bend your knees as much as you need to, and then inhale, bring that up. Good, let's do that a few more times, just flowing with your own breath. Again, bending those knees as much as needed. Good, 2 more. And then on your last one, let's hold it down, hold into that stretch. And then I want you to walk it over to one side, and then walk it over to the other side, and then come back into the middle. Just release your arms, let them hang. You can even let them swing and sway. Good, bend the knees, slowly roll that up. Good, do a couple of shoulder rolls up there at the top, just making sure those shoulders are loosened up. So when we're grabbing those heavier weights, sometimes we'll tense through the shoulders. So I wanna make sure we still get that upper body loosened up too. So go ahead and swing that forward and back. And how are you guys feeling after that upper body day? Woo, I am sore, I'm feeling it. So very thankful that today is lower body. All right, let's go ahead and come into a lunge position. So turn to the side with me, get into that wide lunge position. I want you to tilt your hips forward. So notice, just by doing that little tilt right there, we're gonna feel that stretch here in that hip flexor. That's an area that gets very tight, especially if you're sitting for long periods of time. So you can stay right here if that feels good, or you can come with me and we're gonna start to take that down and up. Just nice and easy. So keeping those hips tilted forward. Feel that nice stretch through the hip flexor into the quad. 2 more. Excuse me. 1 more. Hold it down, hold that stretch. Good. Now I want you to shift the weight back. So weight's gonna come on this leg. This toe is up now, all right? So we're feeling that here in this back leg through the hamstring. Now let's just tap that toe right there. So feel that nice stretch in the calf. Good. Hold it down. Bend this knee over here and then roll it up. Roll those shoulders up and back. Okay, let's start to take that around to the other side. So get that other foot forward. Back foot, tilt the hips forward here, and if it feels okay, start to take that down and up. Good, 2 more. Then bring it down, hold it. Hold that stretch. So good. Now shift the weight back, bring that toe up. Let's hold right here for a second, and then start to tap out that toe. Good. Hold it down, bend that knee, roll it up. Let's do a few more shoulder rolls. Okay, how you guys feeling? Starting to feel pretty good now? Let's finish this up with a big wide side-to-side lunge. So just take it side to side, just stretching out through those inner thighs now. So you can keep your hands right up here on the thighs or start to work it down. Good, bring it over to one side, hold. We're gonna add a little twist, regardless if you're twisting here or maybe you're extending this arm up. Good, release, walk it over or shift it over to the other side. Add that twist here on your thigh, or take one hand down, one hand up. Good, everybody come back to the middle again, hold this stretch. Good, bend the knees. Okay, I want us to hold it here, right here, and then just kind of shift that side to side, opening up through the hips. Maybe you need to, maybe come up or hold on to something. I just want you to kind of move and shift that side to side. There you go, and then just bring it all the way up, back to those butt kickers again. Let's shake it out here. All right, you guys ready to get into this? So first move, basic squat. You all know how to do it. I want you to go heavy. If you want, add that band over the knee. So I'm gonna add that extra resistance by putting my band on and using my weights. But remember, if you're just working with a band today, that's gonna be awesome. And if we are, think about making sure that you are pushing the knees out, okay? So naturally, when that band comes over my knees, it starts to fold my knees in, but I want to resist and push out, okay? So again, with or without the band, with or without weights, we have 10 to 15. I'm gonna let you count your own reps, okay? So go ahead, start them up when you're ready. Hold your weights wherever it feels the best to you. So I like to hold mine up here around my shoulders, but if you prefer to hold yours by your side, that's fine. And maybe you just want to hold one in the center, or maybe you like to put it on your back. That's fine too, okay? Just make sure you're sitting those hips back, driving through the heels, keeping your head up and chest up, okay? Now, you can choose your own range of motion. When you get done with your reps, just let it rest for about 15 to 20 seconds, okay? So like I said, we have 3 rounds of each exercise before we move on, okay? But your range of motion is going to be dependent on you, how you feel, your body, your range of motion, okay? But just big things to think about. You're shooting the hips back first, driving through your heels. So I want you to think about pushing your feet away from the floor. Really dig into the floor when you come up, okay? All right, I'm gonna start on my second set. You guys go at your own pace, go when you're ready, okay? And I always like to, before I even head into my squat, right up here before I do my first rep, I pull my stomach in nice and tight, keep my core strong throughout all the reps. So think about it. You do the same, okay? Good. Exhale when you're coming up, pushing away from the floor. And don't forget to squeeze those glutes right up there at the top. Squeeze them together. Activate. Good. Slow and controlled. Slow and controlled. That's what's winning the race today. Good. Woo. So you guys recover, rest as you need to. Again, as you're getting through those sets, I need you to think, can I progress? Can I go heavier? Do I need to do more reps? Whatever it may be, okay? It's all about that progression, okay? All right, I'm getting ready to start my last round. Come on, you guys. We got this. Stay focused. Breathe. Think about that form. Think about all that you're working here. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just trying to focus and push through these last few reps. You do the same. All right, if you're still going, you keep going, okay? But I'm gonna start to walk us through our next exercise, which is gonna be alternating reverse lunge or alternating curtsy lunge. So it's optional. Some people do not like curtsy lunges. They say they hurt their knees. So if that's the case for you, don't do them. Do a straight back reverse lunge. If you're working with the band only, you wanna keep it on. You might need to hold on to the wall for balance. If not, that's fine, but we're gonna do a step back reverse lunge. Now, when you're doing these, sometimes the bands will slide. So just keep a hand right there. Okay, you could even do these banded curtsy lunges, okay? I'm gonna take my band off for this one though, but if you wanna keep it on, go for it. All right, so we're doing these alternating, okay? So going side to side. So you could do 10 on each side, 20 total, or maybe you want to do 12 on each side, 24 total, up to you, all right? Go ahead, start them up, either curtsy or reverse. I think I'm gonna go with the curtsy lunges today. Just take it slow and controlled. Looking good, I know that you are. Again, if you have your weights, hold them wherever it feels the best to you. Continue to keep those lungs open. Breathe. Doing good, team. You guys keep going, or maybe you're done and you need to rest and recover. Go for it. While we're resting and recovering, I do want to show you a couple options, okay? Or a couple of things to think about as far as form goes. So either way, regardless, if you're doing a step back or a curtsy, okay? This knee is pretty much right over the heel, right here. So we don't want it coming too far forward, overshooting the toes, okay? So think about driving those hips straight down. Keep that upper body lifted. You got it. All right, I'm gonna start to head into my second set. You go when you're ready. Think about driving through that front heel, just like I mentioned in those squats. Think about pushing the floor away from you as you're coming up. There you go. Breathe. My heart rate's getting up. Starting to sweat. What about you? And again, same thing I mentioned on the squats. Your range of motion is going to totally be up to you and your body, okay? Take me a little breather, recover, grab some water here. Go here in about 10 seconds, finish up my last set, then we're gonna head into some deadlifts, and I'll show you how we're gonna kind of change it up today, okay? You guys just continue to move at your own pace. We're doing this workout together, but we're all moving at our own pace and our own level today. Nice work. I'm feeling this last set. What about you? You got it, you got it. Hang in there. Finish them up. I think that was it for me. Woo. All right, shake it out, stretch it out. Grab yourself some water when you're done. I'm gonna go ahead and slip my band back on here. Show you the options with the bands, but you don't have to have it, okay? All right, so if you're working with the band only, okay? Just go ahead, put it over the knees. You would do good mornings instead, but you've got that resistance here with the band. So remember, knees out. So hands will be up. You're gonna shoot your hips back, okay? Keep that back flat, shooting the hips back. Right here, before you come up, start squeezing. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Extra squeeze on the top, okay? All right, now, if we want, we can keep the band on. Grab weights, make that a deadlift, okay? Or if you're just working with your weights, that's fine too. But we're gonna make this a wide leg deadlift, okay? So typically, our feet are about right here, right? Let's take them wider than that. Still same form, still making those dumbbells, if you got them, or your barbell, slide down the front of your legs, keeping that spine neutral, flat back. Go ahead, start them up when you're ready. And I'm just gonna turn to the side so you guys can see that again. Again, I'm gonna shoot my hips back, shoot them back, shoot them back, shoot them back. I'm gonna go right there because that's where it feels good to me. And then I'm gonna start squeezing my glutes, come up, extra squeeze on the top, okay? So, what I said there is that point right there below my knees, that's where it feels the best to me. But you may need to go a little higher than that. Or you may can go a little lower than that. So you, with all these moves, you choose the range of motion that fits your body the best. Again, you've got about 10 to 15 reps, and I'm gonna leave that up to you. Keep that core pulled in strong. All right, while you guys are going, or maybe you're recovering, I wanna talk to you about a few more things regarding form, okay? So I want you to think about taking your shoulder blades, tuck them into your back pockets, okay? So shoulder blades down the back, shoulders down here. So a lot of times people start to round, and those shoulders are start to come up here, and then they're going down, they're reaching down using low back instead of here, okay? And then this is where it activates now. Not here, but here, all through here, okay? All right, I'm gonna start to head into my second set. A lot to think about, I know. But each week, we're getting stronger and we're getting better at these moves, right? The more we practice it, the more we think about it, the better we're gonna get at them, the stronger we're gonna get with them. Keep it slow and controlled, team. Time under tension. That people talk to me about a lot, their grip strength. So sometimes, especially on moves like this, and we're trying to go heavier, the first thing that gives is going to be that grip strength. And again, that's just something we have to work on, practice. We're going to get stronger as we go, but maybe you need a longer recovery to shake that out and stretch it out, okay? So just think about that. Always hit pause if you need to. Okay, so I'm gonna start to head into my last set here. So this would be halfway point when we finish these. Stay focused, keep squeezing. You are doing so good. Come on, work those hamstrings, work those glutes. Dropping those for a sec. And then I'm going to take my band off for this next move. So we're going to be doing some side lunges. Again, you definitely could keep them on, or maybe this is one that you just want to take off and do body weight. Either way, it's going to work, okay? Enjoy your recovery when you're done with those. these on each side, all right? So you're gonna do a set on one side and then a set on the other side, and that's gonna be one set. Okay, so I think I'm gonna hold on to one weight here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna step out to the right for a side lunge, okay? And I'm not quite sure where I wanna hold my weight, if I wanna hold it here or maybe right here. So I think I wanna hold it here, and what we're gonna do is lift the other leg out for a side leg lift. So if I hold it here, I'm able to add a little extra resistance and weight to that, okay? So I think I'm gonna do 8 to 10 on one side and then 8 to 10 on the other side. You choose what you wanna do, get ready, let's go. So you're stepping out with one leg and then the other leg does a side leg lift. Now when you're going out into your side lunge, make sure you're pushing from that heel. And listen team, you could do all this body weight only. Maybe if you're traveling and you don't have weights, think about that lift too. So don't just sling that leg up there. Lift it up with purpose and power. So once you've got that side done, go ahead, do your set on the other side. And if you're feeling good, feel free to roll right through it from one side to the next. But take breaks in there as needed. Lost my balance on that one. And that's normal, so if you need to, maybe have a chair or something, or do these against the wall where you can hold on for balance. Good. So remember, when you're doing that side lunge, you're shooting those hips back, just like we would in a squat, okay? Yes. How you doing? How you doing? Choose the range of motion that feels the best to you on those side lunges. I think that was 10 for me on each side. Not 100% sure on that though. I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling right into my second round. You guys start when you're ready. Doing good. Stay focused. Awesome job. So really working those outer and inner thighs here. Great job. Keep your breathing, focus on that. So good, so good. I'm gonna take me a little breather so I can finish this last set strong. But if you're feeling good, just keep on going through it, okay? We have some calf raises coming up after this, and then we're gonna finish on the floor with some glute bridges. Finish your last round strong. Doing good, doing good. You guys feeling these now? Whew, I know I am. Starting to wear down. Always lose my balance when I head over to the other side. Good, good, good. Come on. Stay with it. I'm with you. I have 2 more here. So good, you guys. Keep going if you're still going. That one definitely requires some balance and stability. Okay, I'm gonna start to walk you through those calf raises, okay? If you need to, hold on to the wall for balance or maybe a chair. We're gonna lift up and down. Simple move, okay? But if you want, add resistance by holding on to 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. Also, to make these more challenging, you're not gonna come all the way down to the floor. So notice my heels are hovering right above the floor and then I come right back up. So they're working the entire time. But if you need that break, let them rest on the floor, let your heels rest, and then pop up from there, okay? All right, I'm gonna aim for 15 to 20 reps on this exercise, okay? So I'm gonna leave that up to you on how many reps you do. But really come up onto those toes, stand up nice and tall and straight, start them up when you're ready. And don't forget about your options of hovering or dropping. Another excellent option here was maybe if you got a step close by, a set of stairs, go let your heels hang off and do them there. That's really awesome. That'll give you even more range of motion. So, calves are something that tend to get forgotten about, right? We don't really isolate that muscle very much. But who doesn't want pretty calves? Yes. Woo, and I feel that all the way up my backside. So even burning through my hamstrings and booty. I feel it. It's going all the way up. So do your reps, feel free, stretch it out, shake it out. Now, calves work a lot through all the other moves that we've already been doing, but really focusing and isolating on those, it's good to do that every now and then. All right, I'm gonna start to head into my second set. How you doing? Is it burning? Yep, me too. Remember, try to aim for a little higher reps here. Woo! Burn, baby, burn. Ugh. Ooh, man. Feeling that. Okay, so one more. And then let's head to the floor. So if you need a mat for that, go ahead and grab that. in just a second when we finish with these, okay? So I'm gonna show you some different options for those glute bridges, all right? So we'll try to do a single leg. I'm gonna go ahead and start my third round here, but continue to talk to you. So I'm gonna show you a single leg option, but if you don't like that, you can just do a regular bridge and I'll show you that too. I'm just trying to talk and not think about this right now because, oh man, I am feeling it. Maybe I'm taking your mind off of it too, and that's okay to not fully focus on that burn at all times, right? I think I have 5 more. Can you do 5 more with me? Come on, let's do it. Ooh, okay. So now, grab your mat if you need it. Grab some water, and let's head down to the floor and finish this workout. So, you can do this with the band, and with weights, or weights only, okay? I'm trying to think what I want to do. I think I'm going to do the weight only today, because I am going to do the single leg bridge. Okay, so options, you can do, like I said, band, you can do body weight only, so single leg, you've got this, 1 foot down, 1 leg up, and you can do that even with that foot crossed over, so maybe that feels the best to you in a figure 4, okay, instead of this leg being extended up. So those are all great options. You can add a dumbbell to your hips and do that weighted, okay? But I would recommend doing about 10 to 12 on that side and then go over, do that to the other side. We do 3 rounds of that, okay? Now, if you don't like the single leg, you're gonna do both feet on the floor, just like normal, right here, okay? Now, if you're doing that, I would probably do about 15 to 20 at once and then rest, recover. Come back in, 15 to 20 more, third round, 15 to 20, okay? All right, but like I said, I'm gonna do the single and I'm gonna aim for about 10 to 12 reps on each side. So go ahead, start them up when you're ready. If you have the band on, make sure you're pushing out on the band constantly. And we're all driving through the heel, lifting the hips up. Now remember, it's not about the hip height, it's about the squeeze underneath, okay? Try to not arch through your lower back. So tuck those hips under. Yes, there you go. Woo, I lost count. I think that's 10. I'll say that's 10. Now go ahead, take it over to the other side. And you guys just move at your own pace here, okay? But think about everything that I just talked about. And that does not feel good to me, so I'm gonna shift my weight up like this. Just stack it right on my hip bone. Good. All right. So I'm going to take a little breather here and really kind of talk to you about that form. I'm just going to lift my shirt up a little bit so you guys can see. So if I lift up and I go right here, see how I start to really arch? Right when I'm doing it this way, I'm focused all on the height, okay? And I feel it mainly right here. But if I tuck my hips under, okay? Tuck the hips under, lift up, and I can get about right there, and I'm squeezing, I feel it on the bottom of my glutes and in my hamstrings, and that's where we want to feel it, okay? So focus on that. Again, it's not about that height, it's about that squeeze under. All right, you guys keep rocking. I'm gonna head into my second round. Good. Breathe. Exhale up, inhale down. Can you squeeze harder? If so, let's go. Come on, I think we can all squeeze harder, yes. guys. Come on. I'm right there with you, but we're gonna finish this strong together. You're doing great. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Come on, build those glutes. Work those hamstrings. Feel free to stretch it out. Rest anytime you need to. I'm gonna start to head into my third and final round. And you go when you're ready, and then we're all gonna do a nice stretch together at the end. Sound good? All right, I just need you to close your eyes now and focus on squeezing. Get the most out of this last round, okay? Come on, we got this, we got this. All right, so that finished it up with me, for me, but maybe you're still going. Keep going until you get it done, okay? But I'm gonna start to head into a nice stretch here so you can join me whenever you're ready. Or maybe you just wanna hit pause on the video and finish and then come back in for the stretch. But I'm just gonna start with a full body stretch here. You all did so good. I'm so proud of you, so strong today. All right, go ahead and pull the knees into the chest. Kind of rock that side to side if that feels good. Just massaging that lower back, releasing any tension there. Good. Go ahead and release one leg down. So one foot down, extend the other side up. You know, bend this knee as much as you need to, either grabbing on the calf or the hamstring, pulling that in. Flex the foot so you feel that nice stretch in the calf. Good, and then we're gonna point that toe, feel that stretch right here through the front of the leg on that shin. Good, go ahead and flex the foot again, and then just rotate your ankle around. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Go ahead and reverse that rotation. So good. Now let's extend this other leg out, and maybe that means you need to bend this knee, which we're all gonna bend that knee. Pull it in here. So one leg straight, one knee pulled in, and then I want you to take that knee, let it fall across your body, and then open up the other way. Okay, so open up here, looking in the opposite direction, trying to keep this shoulder blade down on the floor. Hopefully that feels really good on your low back and glute. Good, go ahead and bring that back up. And then we're just gonna keep that foot crossed over and then go right here back into that figure four like we were doing with the bridge. If it feels good to you, just applying some pressure there, feel free to go right there, or we can reach through, pull that in, get a little bit deeper into that hip opener stretch. Good, go ahead and release that down, and then we're just gonna switch legs. So extend the other leg up, pulling that in, again, either behind the hamstring or behind the calf, wherever it feels the best. Flexing that foot, and then point the toe. And then go ahead and flex the foot again. Point the toe, rotate your ankle. Good, reverse. And then flex and hold. So So good. Bend this knee, extend that other leg out, and then start to let that knee fall across the body. Open up the other way, looking in the opposite direction. Again, trying to keep both shoulder blades on the floor. Good. Gently bring that back up, and then keep that foot crossed over. Bring that up. Apply a little bit of pressure here if that's what feels best, or reach through. All right, guys, how are you all feeling now? Feeling good? Hopefully this is feeling really nice, stretching everything out. Cannot wait to hear from you all. Be sure to let us know for sure in the comments when you complete, and we want to hear all about your progression, okay? Go ahead and release that down. Let's do that full body stretch again. And then let's roll that over onto our stomachs, coming up into cobra here, onto the elbows, just pushing away from the floor. Or if it feels okay, you could come all the way up into up dog. So just wherever it feels the best to you. That's really just helping open up through these hip flexors into the quads, doing a little hyper extension on that low back, which is really healthy sometimes. Good. And then sit that back into a child's pose. Take your knees out wide, sit those hips way back. Good. Bring that up, just bring that around to a seated position. Let's all take a nice deep breath together. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Workout complete, you guys. So proud of you. I have no doubt that you crushed it. Again, we want to hear from you, so be sure to let us know. And I can't wait to see you in the next workout. Bye.